as always, for Boston College.
With a disciplined Harvard team, but they get one in the opening 45 seconds.
It is something that's worth noting here as we'll watch the Boston College power play first. It's Stiga who's out there right now. 4 forward look for Boston College, and Gustafson is in Powell's spot. Gabe Perreault, far wall for Lucas Gustafson, who walks the line towards the near side. Over for James Hagens. Comes down low to Stiga, right across. Net was open on the backside, but it went underneath the stick of Leonard. On Twitter, he was the first one to point this out. The Eagles have the fewest power play attempts. Build up some momentum on the power play because it's only been 1 or 2 opportunities per game. Rolling puck comes out to Severo. Couldn't get it.
Very easily made it 1-0.
Here is Solove, goes wide, and no problem on the glove for Jacob Fowler. Flow of the game to get into the flow on the power play, but the Eagles will take it for the moment. Here is Teddy Stiga, who works away from Kyle Coyne, and it's Gustafson who walks the line. Down low for Hagens. Nice touch pass. Stiga, kick, save. It's loose, and Stiga scores!
After that on Michael Callow, but then great puck movement from Boston College. Teddy Stiga, Michael
Tim here, and Stiga does a great job to find this puck.
Yeah, and for Harvard, unfortunate here, I think it hits off the blocker of the goaltending way to win.
Absolutely. Ryan Fine goes wide, wraps around. Fowler got a piece of it. Kind of generated on the forecheck, which eventually led to some pressure that draws the penalty. Hagens keeps that onside. Forward for Ryan Leonard, who circles across for Aiden Hershuk for BC. Throws it towards the net.
Joyce, veteran leader of the team. Oh, those are key guys you're going to need, obviously, some points from down the stretch, but their leadership, their example, their setting, if BC wants to win some trophies.
Gustafson down for James Hagens, all the way across, and actually hit the skate of Perreault with a pass intended for Leonard. Gustafson winds up, got deflected. Solove broke his stick and throws a hit on Gustafson, who does manage to keep it in. Solove does a good job to get to the bench and get us third time, as you said, for Boston College on their power play, and Gustafson towards the net, deflected to the near side, where James Hagens picks it up for BC. Leonard plays it up top for Gabe Perreault. Slides over for Lucas Gustafson. And back to Perreault with a walking start towards the net. Throws it across. It was deflected, so couldn't connect with Leonard. He also scored Leonard. Saw Leonard score a power play goal in the win on Saturday from that Ovechkin spot on a slapper, as the Crimson do bring it out here. Leonard with momentum for Hagens. Down the wall, pass was a little bit short for Perreault, but he does manage to get it back, and the Eagles set up. Hagens fakes for Gustafson with 1:06 on the penalty time. Stiga goal line extended pass. Only been in the top 15 of that category. This would be the 3rd time since 2005 since that stat's been tracked. Well, pretty impressive stuff. It is not the only way to show a team that's winning, but Leonard got tied up with this puck in his skates, but it certainly, when you have it in your arsenal, it can certainly be a big deal.
I think over a larger time span, bigger sample size, you have a positive shot differential that large, plus 75 over 6 games. You're generally going to be winning a lot of those games.
Ian Moore's shot was blocked by Hagens. They got out there quickly. Eagles' first line doing a nice job putting a little bit more pressure on the other way, but it's Morton who comes back in, and his shot missed wide. Tried to go up high on the glove of Fowler and missed. And it's Hagens and the shift who gets
put something together here in the final 4 minutes of the period.
Here is Hagens. Letters to the corner. Squirts over to Charette, and Ryan Healy's on it. Severo with some speed for Mick Thompson on this Harvard group. Nice pass across for Miller. And no problem for
BC.
Crimson have actually been good in this building. It's spread over a large period of time, but Harvard's won 3 in a row at Conti Forum. Eagles' last win here against Harvard was 2008. Probably play here once every 3 to 4 seasons, just about.
Yeah,
Miller's shot got deflected down.
A couple of years there, it was the Black Friday game, which really drew some.
Crimson got off to a really good start on the power play. That shot goes! 4 games in a row as the Crimson.
Minnesota Wild draft pick. His first goal of the season is spectacular. Steps inside the dot and just rips one.
Now, we've seen Ryan Healy on that power play quite a bit up top. Boston College fans will say similar spot to where you see Eamon Powell but that time, even as a defenseman, he was much lower in the cycle. Let's watch Leonard. Leonard tried to get one off quickly. Matthew Morden did a really good job to take him off. And Healy, who's got a great shot, was in good position to score that goal. And another look at the Ryan Healy's first goal of the year. What a shot. 8 areas. Stiga stayed on that the whole way as the Perreault line comes out for BC. Gabe Perreault cycling. Perreault wide for Michael Hagens. Switches spots. Hagens looking for Perreault right on the doorstep. Comes back around looking then for James Hagens. And Harvard did a good job to break that play up. Nice skating from Gabe Perreault. Bobbling puck for Karpa. And here's Michael Callow for the Crimson. Behind for Mason Langenbrunner. Bruins draft pick. All the way across underneath the stick of Callow. Karpa in behind for Solove. Tough angle. 4 shots for Boston College in this second period. It's now 14.
Also a +3 in face-offs, which has been an area where they've struggled for most of the first half, so good sign there as well.
Both of these teams face-off numbers in the 40s or 50s in the country. Centering pass broken up. Ended up right in the equipment of Leonard, who gets the puck back on a physical play. Rolling puck. Came right across the crease before Gabe Perreault gets to it. Ian Moore does a good job to get it out. Here's Callow. Plays it on the backhand for Solove. Right towards the net. Kick save by Fowler. Hayduk, open ice for Mason Langenbrunner. Towards the net up high on Fowler. And he secures it with 13:26.
Territorial edge and shot edge was to BC, and it's been much of the same here in the second. You know, BC gets the 2-1 lead. They carry some sustaining shifts after that, and really has not done much from a Harvard perspective to dull that.
Nice pass. Her shot back for Hagens. Oh, my.
In the busier goaltender tonight. Again, just great lateral passing. Hershuk to the weak side for Hagens, and Charette makes it look fairly routine. I mean, this is not an easy save, but he reaches back, and you look back, and that could easily be a 3-1 BC lead if Harvard can tie this game and stay in it. You know, they've definitely been on their heels most of tonight, but sometimes you need a key save from your goaltender, and the first year from the Alberta Junior Hockey League, Fowler were a part of that team.
Gustafson blocked that last shot. Now here's Guzzo. Plays it back. Tommy Lyons with the try. And Jacob Fowler secures it, right? As good as last year's top guys were, there was always that depth scoring that really stood out. That's a good save by Fowler. Langenbrunner, another turning try. Then it was loose in front with Lyons, who couldn't find it. Perreault comes back trying to lead Hagens, who does get to it for the moment. Forced on to Drew Fortescue. Makes a nice move away from Guzzo. Gustafson plays it behind. Hagens lets it go by. Got hit because of it. Those 2 teams that his brothers, the St. Louis brothers, play for.
Right. The same with, a guy like a Will Skahan.
Clear had he not been banged up, but he was. So Koskenbuo, who kind of got on a roll early in the season, played well, but then once that Notre Dame game happened, a couple of goals allowed, Charette got his opportunity, and to his credit, he's really run with it. Leonard forward for Hagens off a deflected puck. Hagens, nice move over Perreault and a save, Charette.
From Leonard just to settle this puck. Great hand, slips the puck through the D-man, Moore's stick, and sets up Perreault. That took all of 4 seconds from defensive blue line to offensive zone to create a quality chance.
You see some of that. Goes all the way across for his defense partner, a coin, whose shot is fouled by Fowler.
If they can get one here, they feel like it's...
They have some late magic again here in the second. Karpa up top, St. Louis. Pass comes back. Solove trying to get a tip with Callow, and Fowler got over. St. Louis following it up, and again, Fowler finds it.
Fire some pucks across the crease. This time they're able to do that. St. Louis with a great find. Solove, quick pass in front, and just goes off the skates of Callow.
Yeah. But that's Fowler going to stick over here.
Yeah, it's a great poke check. When you have that many quality opponents coming up in league play, but, it's a beanpot rival. It's a home game. You got a good crowd in front. I don't think there's anyone on this BC team that was taking Harvard lightly despite the record, and BC's definitely...
So BC will play 3 games within the time that Providence has last played. Rolling puck here. And normally I think you'd say, oh, what an advantage for Providence as Charette gobbles that up.
It's the best league, most competitive league in college hockey. Really wasn't the case for a bunch of years there, but I think the last couple of years that's really been the case. I mean, you can make an extremely strong case right now. I don't know any other conference that can boast the kind of depth and power ranking that Hockey East can right now.
Yep, not even close this season. Rolling puck.
Friday should be electric for Providence. The crowds have been spectacular. Great save there by Fowler as the shot
finds it. Nice touch pass going over top. Fire from Langenbrunner. It's loose in front. Followed up Severo. He couldn't get a stick.
Shift early in the third from Harvard as the Crimson Tide knot things up.
Stays with it. Crimson onside, but the Eagles are there to get it on a back check. And Gabe Perreault tries to go back the other way. Caught in his skates. Perreault all the way in. Didn't realize he had it. Centers up. Rolling puck is on Harvard's stick. And the Crimson break out with Solove. Around for Michael Callow. Solove has been involved in the action today. Ryan Healy gets a touch pass. Morden fires, looking for a tip with Callow cutting across.
Boston College tonight, that third line. The reason why BC's up.
Rolling puck turned over, and Fowler had to make a save on Johnson.
To even expect that puck to be on target. You see here just the BC trying to break it out, and this pass right here will handcuff Hershuk. It's on his backhand, and almost instantaneously that puck is right on Jacob Fowler.
Start out with it. Solove waits for Carpet to tag up. Michael Callow, centering try. Out for Morden. Now Ian Moore looking for a shot. I think he was trying for deflection somewhere. Ended up just going along the ice wide. Crimson are the team with the momentum at the moment. And it's Karpa behind the net. Out for Ian Moore, who walks the line with Gasso closest to him. Saved by Fowler, rebounds loose in front. Solove trying to get it on a backhand. Couldn't get it on goal, and there's Gabe Perreault, gets it out for BC. Karpa back in for Solove. Eric Hayduk. Leonard got the hit, but then was the worse for it. On him. Morden walks the line. His shot in. Fowler got bumped at the end of it by Severo. Severo's on the puck now. Plays it out for Ian Moore once more. Over Morden, one-timer, and no problem for Fowler. 4 shots on goal today. 2 for Perreault, 1 for Leonard, 1 for Hagens. Hagens across. Got caught in the skates of Langenbrunner. And this time it's offside. But credit Harvard for doing a nice job. Perreault from the side wall. 2 guys there, Severo and Moore. Mark him up. Leonard for Perreault. His shot save, Charette. Best chance of the game for that group, and Charette makes a big stop. For the 10-minute mark of this third period. Perreault right back in. Perreault shot, and that hits something. Charette, I think, got a piece just with the glove. Still working here with Ryan Leonard. Best shift of the game for this group. There, but his stick had to drop it. So nothing. Miller Rowe just onto the ice. Back for Hagens. He's trying to come across on the pass. His stick broke there. It was a Coins. So, again, totally legal there. Good defense by Harvard. Here's Healy. Pushed off enough. Penalties coming on the point with Berard closest to him. St. Louis thought about it. Instead, it's Fowler who made the initial save. Puck was loose before Posmo for the Crimson, especially early.
Here's that little head fake from St. Louis. Again, BC shifting their focus over to Healy.
Still gets it. Johnson in on a backhand. Couldn't get it through. Looked like he had lost it. Still found it. Then Morden shot. Cade gets around. Leonard still on it. Wraps all the way around. Sets up Perreault, and it's deflected to the near side. James Hagens try to get it back for Leonard.
Keep the lead.
Hagens onside for Perreault. Perreault comes down, wraps around, saves Charette. So a couple of chances here, but good shift by this first line to force the momentum back the other way after the Harvard power play.